Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Allison Cruz, and after teasing this project for well over 12 years at this point, I'd like to finally welcome you to Alan Wake. While this game or the remaster aren't necessarily groundbreaking or incredible by today's standards, the sequel very much is, and as much as I'd love to play through that on the channel right now, I thought it would be a complete disservice to go straight into it without at least having explored this one first. Back in 2010, I did really enjoy this game, and I thought it was very fun, so obviously we'll be diving straight into the hardest difficulty and see whether or not this is a dream or a nightmare. I am so sorry, that was so dumb.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
I don't know, man. It looks like you're doing a mighty fine job from here, but unfortunately, now is the time for tutorials. And I'm afraid the tabloids were true. Alan Wake, while extremely prolific in the literary community, is among one of the most out-of-shape writers of the 21st century, and he has the stamina of a baby kangaroo, to say the least. Now, while the game wants us to go over there,
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
I suppose he used intuition to come to that conclusion, because all lighthouses have that effect on writers.
The bridge had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
Be very careful not to fall off, because it's very easy to do in this game. But over the course of our adventure, we're going to find a ton of different collectibles, and among one of my favorites and the most plentiful are the thermoses. And when you pick them up, they are in your inventory for good. So if we have any lost recordings, then I'll just go fuck myself now, but let's head to the lighthouse. Oh no.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you could just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer. You're a joke. There would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories, 'cause I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your stories are any good. Not like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work.
Okay. Just seems like your typical Reddit or Twitter poster, but let's get out of here. Over the course of the game, you're going to find just a couple of QR codes, and I think they've changed from the original and the remaster, and this one leads to Facebook, and I am not interested in pursuing that any further, so if you want to scan sketchy QR codes, by all means, do so.
I was trapped here. Had been for what felt like years. Outside reality. What we count as real. I wrote to find a way out. I wrote to master this place, to learn its secrets. Use that knowledge to rewrite my reality. Once upon a time, I had written hard-boiled crime books set in New York City, till I was sick of it. The Alex Casey books. A detective solving cases of murder, corruption and madness in the dark city. This place tapped into my unconscious mind, drew from there, twisting what it stole into a nightmare that took shape around me. A mystery. A detective story. I needed a detective to guide me. Echoes of Casey haunted me.
But we also have this very interesting blown up stamp, it looks like, with some kind of deep sea diver. I'm sure that will not be important at any point in the future. Get used to those.
You missed your deadline!
Oh, great. Dodging in this game is a little wonky, but kind of like parrying, just right before they make contact, you can just give them the old jukebox hero. So, you want to try it again, big boy? Yeah. Be repelled by the power of parries.
The hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
Ah, I see.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
Honestly, not great, especially with the world's loudest sound effects in contrast with everything else, so I guess we just won't explore anything around here and we'll follow the exploding light bulbs. Also, while severely running out of breath, because for one, Alan didn't do any stretches before this, and well, now he's paying for it. Onto the rickety bridge. Oh yes, I will go and trust this mysterious man beckoning us against Mother Nature and the world's slowest moving natural disaster. It's actually kind of comical how this is supposed to be perceived as extremely scary and dangerous. Wait a minute. How do you know my name? Sir? I have never met you before in my life. What do you plan on doing? Shooting this thing? Oh my god, I trust you even less at this point.
Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
What is this? Tom the Poet? Oh, brother. I guess because I don't really have much of a choice.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Oh, thank you. So obviously, the sources of light are going to be your safe haven.
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light. I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm.
Oh, well, that's
Only light can
convenient.
drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light.
Oh, fun. Thank you. I guess I will just take this metaphysical source of light
Pick
that
up the flashlight.
needs batteries to function. Brother, you'd have to give me more than 2 seconds to just...
Only light can drive the darkness away.
Alright, whatever.
Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
So you can see in the upper left, we do have a meter, and when it depletes, then we're going to have to recharge our batteries for our flashlight. But it does slowly charge back up over time, so I guess we've got that going for us. God, this guy takes forever. Talk about a light sponge.
Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Oh man, I belong in a
Pick
psych
up the
ward.
revolver.
Alright, alright.
Now you'll die.
So same thing, all we have to do is just sort of aim at him and then pump the entire clip into him apparently multiple times. No wonder why we have a small armory here.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Yeah, that is quite the assumption there, Mr. Wake. Well, over the course of the game, along with the thermoses, there are going to be a ton of collectibles, and one of them are these weird can pyramids, and all you have to do is kind of shoot them, and then you'll be good. But hopefully we'll take as many of them as we can possibly find, and not miss.
You led me this way, and now I'm
Stay back, you fiend! Oh my god, I thought he fell off the edge there. Okay, well, while you can't still get me, then I think we'll be fine. But that is mostly the gameplay that we're going to be experiencing here. Oh shit. That is dangerous. We've got 2 of them now, which is not fun, and I really don't like dealing with them. Do this, reload with Y to get our batteries back. This might actually be considerably more tough than it is on normal because they take a lot of bullets. Jesus. Well, over here you can also sometimes find these supply caches, and these aren't the collectible versions, but they still give you quite a lot of good stuff in them, especially with the flare gun. So one of the annoying traits about picking up weapons is that it auto-equips it, so just keep that in mind before moving on. And also, don't fall down the little ledges and cliffs. Thank you. It's so easy to accidentally fall down random little corners when you don't mean to at all. There's another thermos right there. I think we're set. Let's leave. And because they gave us the flare, obviously, that's just gonna mean that a lot of enemies are gonna show up.
just like.
Oh no. And with the dynamic camera angle and everything, oh, it's so good. Okay, let's switch back to the revolver, and let's just get out of here. I'm sick of this. No, you know what? You can die. If I can, like, make you backpedal. Please. Oh, man. There we go. Enjoy, my friend. And should we go up there? There is an advertisement for me for some reason. That's nice.
I can keep this up
Of course you can. Let's get out of here before the slowest moving twister comes and wrecks our day. Jesus. Well, unsurprisingly, this game is filled to the brim with cinematic set pieces that we need to endure with our intrepid, out-of-shape writer. And you'll be seeing a lot of panting and needing a Snickers bar over the course of this game, but let's go and snag this thermos before moving on and take refuge inside this literary trope.
Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
You know, it's pretty impressive that Alan was able to sleep through the entire process of getting onto a ferry. He must have been tired as hell, man.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Oh,
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
I, for some reason, feel like he would not appreciate that. Can't I just pose, like, over here? This would be a better shot anyways, but no.
Alan, before he missed the shot.
Oh, okay. If you say so.
Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife, if you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Wow. For as popular as Alan Wake is, this conversation could have been so much worse.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and charge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, We're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Oh, there it is.
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
I guess he just directs all texts and calls to his invisible phone?
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
Alright, well, give me just 1 minute because we have a very suspicious looking man here.
Damn yuppies.
Oh, sorry. I guess he just does not recognize a true auteur of literature when he sees it.
Come on, Slowpoke. You get the full service here. I've made all the arrangements. I drive the car. I'll even carry the bags. All you have to do is drag your cute butt into the car and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, sounds like you've got a lazy bastard for a husband.
Yeah, but I got a thing for him. Come on, you lazy bastard. Let's go.
Wow, that is actually kind of adorable. And I can see why they stay together. But let's get out of here, shall we?
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Well, this place is pretty significant if you've played any of the DLC from the second.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Well, I mean, I hope you're also including me, but that man knows exactly what he's talking
Are you
about.
staying long, Mr. Wake? I can't believe it. I'm having a conversation with Alan Wake.
I mean, conversations somewhat require a little bit of reciprocity, so,
Are you on your own, or is your wife with you? I can show you the town if you want. I get off work at 6.
Oh my God.
Thanks, Rose. We'll be sure to keep that in mind.
I was not aware of how much of a simp she was for Mr. Wake.
Right. So much for a quiet vacation.
Yeah, everyone here knows who I am, especially, oof, someone's really happy to see us.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
I mean, it's pretty likely that that's the hardest song in here, and myself as a
You put
rocker.
the lime in the coconut. Drink them both up.
Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't murder you in your sleep.
Oh yeah, it's a banger. So we'll make sure to do that.
Yes.
Take one of these.
Favorite tune. Coconut.
Shut your
It
mouth,
does
you
that.
demented
Get stuck.
has-been.
Yeah.
If I had my
You
hammer,
need
I'd
to give
shut
it a
it for
good
you.
solid
Shit.
whack.
That's that classic 2010 video game ingenuity
Tune
for
number
you.
6 in the jukebox.
Children of the Elder God. Now there's a song for you.
There we are. Please don't hit me with
That's
copyrights.
what I'm talking about. Yes.
Oh, ma'am?
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Brother, it could be so much worse. Are you okay?
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stucky, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
Yeah, tell me about it. Nothing like approaching a man while he's doing his business in the restroom and demanding the key.
Hello? Mr. Stucky?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
That's not suspicious or weird or unusual in the slightest.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Okay, I'll just take your word for it. And yes, it is. We know this already.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Yeah, there's been like a weird light bulb shortage happening around here. Hello.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Oh, okay. Well, if you say so. I'm leaving now. Goodbye. I'm over this place.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Bad man here on PBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while. See those stars winking down at you? It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
You know, that makes complete sense. Imagine being married to somebody, let alone being that somebody who, as a grown-ass adult, is afraid of the dark. I feel like that would be so debilitating, and the fact that the winter months are probably the worst time of year for her. But welcome to Diver's Isle here on Cauldron Lake. This is a very significant area for a couple of reasons.
The cabin obviously got its name from the shape of the island. It looked like a giant bird leg. Alice had mentioned that the lake was a caldera. There was a dormant volcano under it.
That's weird, to say the absolute least, but we got ourselves a coffee thermos and apparently where we decided to park the car. Yes, you did have to come all this way just to pick that up, but that's all right. I feel like they may have slightly overdone it with the bloom lighting in this area, and while it does look very pretty, in contrast with all of the lower resolution textures and just how janky the frame rate is sometimes during the cutscenes, which I may be interspersing with the PC version because I didn't realize how bad they were integrated in the Series X version of the game. It just seems like a weird amalgamation of quality, to say the least. And so, might have been a better idea to record the original, but I already 100%ed that, and I would rather do that again, but on a different game file. Yeah, this place, oh my goodness. Beautiful. I would literally sleep and stay here, despite everything we've experienced from the old townsfolk before us. So if we step inside, we should be able to find some pretty neat stuff. Especially because I got the key, and I gotta go and jimmy the lock.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Yeah, I will work on it, but first, we must investigate.
Hello? Anyone here?
Some lovely coffee for our collection. And if we head upstairs, I actually am not entirely sure if there's anything significant here before we turn on the light.
For a moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned.
Damn. Oh no. Never a good sign. Also,
I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island.
Okay. Well, I can't pick it up or anything. It's no L.A. Noire. It's no Alan Wake 2, but it shall do.
The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
I mean, it does look really cool, although July 1970, huh? I wonder if this is accurate to that year. It'd be kind of weird if it wasn't, right? I feel like that would be easy enough to verify because we haven't had too many cosmic, cataclysmic events happen between now and then that would have altered the dates, at least according to Mr. Wake. Oh man, that balloon lighting is very excessive now that I look at it.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. A famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
Rose?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? He's my favorite writer.
Well, Rose, I
just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM. Now,
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
So much for that indeed. This is the wrong way, obviously, but we can still take a look out on the water and I think even catch a glimpse.
The water was clear but dark. It looked very deep.
At a future location right up there, I think. So, our adventure doesn't stray too far from here in most instances, but it's still safe to say that the significance of this place is pretty phenomenal. So let's get out of here. And also just beautiful. I would love this place so much. I get the cabin on the lake fantasy.
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
Oh, you couldn't have done it yourself in that case? You were gonna do everything, carry the bags, book the cabin, drive us here, but you wouldn't go to the shed to turn the generator on. I guess it is a man's job.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Oh, and then it's just one of these Last of Us challenges. Getting some PTSD over here. But that should just about do it.
The lights are on! Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing!
The island had once been the site for a love story.
Oh, okay.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here. That again.
Oh, okay. I guess I was just out here ruminating on life and what comes after this entire time. Can I see what the rest of this said? Because there is a carving etched in here And that is TZ plus BJ. Okay. That works. Oh, wow. What a outdoor lamp. It just does not seem that economical. Just how many lamps are in this place? The light bulb budget
Alice?
is
Honey?
excessive, to say the least.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Oh. What kind of surprise?
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm only marginally disappointed, but she brought the newspaper to bed, so I guess no funny business was happening tonight. Oh.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice! Everyone
Hey, hey, just hear me out! There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No! It's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice? Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out. Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming! What the hell?
Alan Wake is a confirmed asshole at this point, right? And out of breath before he gets to the door?
Alice? Alice? Oh no!